hanging out with my herd, or at least part of them. When I went to go see if Roni and Yoko wanted out, they're like, nah, it's good. Oh, jeez. These guys are gonna run me over. And so then it's just these guys doing their thing. I wanted to, as I watched them, I wanted to cover a little bit. Some people had commented on how Mr. Wilde, or have commented on how Mr. Wilde is sort of lower on the totem pole. But we should be able to see, I've been watching him for a little bit, so we should be able to see how he actually isn't. Let's see. I don't want him to come to me. He's looking at me like, can I come over? I'm good. Go do your thing. These guys are nibbling weeds. Little weeds that grow on the edge of the fence. They're tiny, but they get them. Hello, Gracie. How's it going? I know, everybody's got an itch somewhere. Okay, anyhow, so back to Mr. Wilde. One of the topics that's going to come up for more conversation soon is submission and sort of the behaviors that surround that concept. Submission and non-submission, or sort of that, who's aggressive or who's dominant. Those kinds of things come up a lot in the horse world. And we talk a lot about the hierarchy of the horses, which is very, very, very important. And we can objectively observe these behaviors all the time. We can see who has draw and who has drive. Run away. And who is doing the pushing, who's doing the pulling, kind of idea. So draw and drive. Drive is the push and draw is the pull. So sometimes it's actually really hard to see. But right now, Mr. Wilde is definitely driving Annie and Luke around. And Annie's drawing to Mr. Wilde. And Luke is drawing to Annie, but he also drives her. They have sort of an interesting relationship where it's a little bit of back and forth. And back and forth is pretty cool. He does drive her, though. He is currently driving her. But they're also drawn together. They stay together an awful lot as well. Kind of an interesting threesome, these three. These two are pretty normal. They sort of hang out together, co-groom and goof off. Roni didn't want to come out. He decided he wanted to nibble away at some stuff and do his own thing. And neither did Yoko. She kind of said, nah, I'm good right now. So I'll try again later, but for now we've got these five goofing around. And this behavior is very playful, but Luke's still telling her to move. He says, get moving. Off they go. Which is fascinating. Now, why is it fascinating? It's fascinating because we want to be able to emulate a good relationship with horses. A safe one, where we don't get kicked, don't get bit, don't get knocked over. And we recognize when certain things are going to happen. Maybe not understand the full reason of why. So when I run away, he gets a little worried and left, because I don't want to touch and play with horses just at the moment, but I'm getting a lot of drawing. Go the other way. There. Good. Okay. So, there. See? So, drive, worry to kick, and then leave. he's still driving. He comes over, he's loud. And he kind of pushes those two. Lena's going to drive, but he can't be bothered. Otherwise, he would actually push Lena. He does have that. See, he'll go over and tell Gracie to go. So we're looking at some pretty interesting and kind of intricate behaviors. Something to really pay attention to. And then quiet. It's the quiet times that I really enjoy. I mean, the obvious action times we all enjoy and you can observe a lot from, but it's the really quiet times sometimes that you look at and you think, how come you got quiet? Because it's not just the loud that we need to pay attention to. Go away, Luke. Still moving. Run! Look at him snug up to Annie a little, head to tail. And off they go. This stuff, I know it's repetitive, I talk about it quite a bit and we go over it and you see it a lot, but it is the skills that we're always refining and working on to hang around with horses. You know, the draw, the drive, and the quiet. Look right there. Playtime. Annie goes under Luke. They're such good friends, these two. It's fantastic. These guys are the most action. Those guys are just wandering around nibbling weeds. They don't tend to get too active like these guys. Well, they're exercising and moving around, and then Annie goes back to him. They're good friends. Then he makes a change and he comes over, bites, gets in close, they rub. All of that is very purposeful. He's half shed out. You can see his coloring changing up from his dark to light. Right there in the middle, his front end and his back end are different colors. Oh no. She actually hit him in the nose with her chin. Oh, he's not going to put up with that. He's going to have to sort that out. So that's where Annie kind of makes a forward sort of playful, possible driving sort of action. And he says no, so she kicks out. And then he's got to sort that out. I don't know exactly what sorting out means, but it definitely is some kind of sorting out. There he's going to tell Gracie a little bit, but she says, no way, I am so fast. But I think he's still going to think about it. Maybe he just sent her to the corner. It makes you wonder, how come? What for? And he's thinking about what I want. He says, nothing. That's good. It's nice that he checks in. But these two get a lot of exercise just doing this stuff. A lot of exercise, actually. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Everything's turning green around here. It's nuts. Willow tree's looking amazing. Love that thing. Sits over top of the pond. It's gorgeous. So we're having a pretty good day. Thought I would just feature these guys a little bit. Let you know what they're up to. Watching for that drive and draw. Luke drives her off. Here he comes. If he could drive off Luke, I think he would. And then he would just say, okay, Annie, stay. All right. Got a shadow. Hello, Luke. Sometimes Luke will chase me around a little. I'll jog, he'll jog. Okay, slow down. You're making me go too fast. I'm gonna run into something. Whew. What do you want? Wow. Okay. That's dangerous because Annie was on the other side and he was over there and he might push into me because I'm moving out of the way. In a way, I'm kind of being driven, but I have a feeling it's a bit of draw. He wants something from me. He's also molting. Luke, you're too dangerous when you have your little cohort next to you. So if I wanted to sort this out, I would just split off one horse, or I would talk to each one of them and I'd tell them all to just be quiet while I'm here. But I've sort of fed into the idea that they can run around me or I'm going to run away. And sometimes when you know the rules, you can break them a little. What's that guy thinking? No, he's coming forward. Thought he was going to go over there, but he did not. Luke's got a stick. See, Mr. Wilde's definitely top of the food chain in that group. A lot of fun. Anyhow, so you can see some interesting horse behaviors. Now this is a little bit safer of a situation. He's just going to come up on his own. Hi, buddy. You look like you're working very, very hard. Oh, wait. Don't press in on me so much. Stay. That's enough. You get it. You got flies. Thank you. Stay. Just stop pressing it on me. So that's an important thing. We've already talked about having horses have patience. Stay, please. We'll leave one or the other. Thank you. It's just safer. Set up these rules and these boundaries in your space. Your personal space is your most valuable space ever. Especially when it comes to horses. They're big, they're fast, they want things that sometimes require us to make space for them, and that can be a little dangerous. Okay, well, I gotta get on with a few things, but I just wanted to feature these guys one more time, talking about hierarchy, talking about drive and draw, talking about all kinds of stuff, and we're always paying attention to, and then just watching them have fun a little. Nina's been doing a lot of sniffing today. I'm not sure what she's sniffing, but she's sniffing a lot of stuff. Okay, let's leave it at that, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.